Reading Taylor Jenkins Reid quotes until you stop procrastinating. I had absolutely no interest in being somebody else's muse. I am not a muse. I am the somebody. Don't ignore half of me so you can fit me into a box. Don't do that. You don't realize how strong you are until you have to help someone else stand up. Try everything with an open heart, looking to fall in love. I don't think I'm capable of writing without caffeine. And most of the time, that caffeine comes from iced tea. Heartbreak is a loss. Divorce is a piece of paper. It's always been fascinating to me how things can be simultaneously true and false, how people can be good and bad all in one, how someone can love you in a way that is beautifully selfless while serving themselves ruthlessly. Why did I elope with my husband after knowing him for only 4 months? I wish I could show people the picture of the two of us that night and have them feel what I felt. Sometimes reality comes crashing down on you. Other times reality simply waits, patiently, for you to run out of the energy it takes to deny it. I think you have to have faith in people before they earn it. Otherwise it's not faith, right? The thing they don't tell you about book deals, the part they leave out even though it is perhaps the most dramatic and excruciating, is that it doesn't all happen at once. Sometimes, you find out on the Friday before Memorial Day weekend that an editor at Simon & Schuster wants to talk to you next week. And you spend the entire weekend unable to move, staring at the ceiling, daydreaming of the possibilities of what is to come, terrified you've gotten your hopes up for nothing at all. That's what you do when you want something. You don't look for reasons why it won't work. You look for reasons why it will. Life is too short to be on a diet. I am methodical about my email inbox, and I always have a physical to-do list. Without those two things, I think I'd lose my mind. When you're given an opportunity to change your life, be ready to do whatever it takes to make it happen. The world doesn't give things, you take things. Fate or not, our lives are still the result of our choices. I'm under absolutely no obligation to make sense to you. I can't tell you how many times I've been writing and then found myself 7 clicks deep into a Wikipedia entry that I don't even care about. Self-distraction appears to be my version of sleepwalking. You do not know how fast you have been running, how hard you have been working, how truly exhausted you are, until someone stands behind you and says, "It's okay, you can fall down now. I'll catch you." Intimacy is about truth. When you realize you can tell someone your truth, when you can show yourself to them, when you stand in front of them bare and their response is "You're safe with me," that's intimacy. When I'm working on my books, I'm very regimented. I start with my idea, and I know how the story begins and the story ends, but what's in the middle I don't know. So for my first drafts, which can take anywhere from 4 weeks to 8 weeks, I write a certain amount of words per day and that's what I have to get done. So if that takes me 4 hours and I happen to have a few hours free in the afternoon, then good for me. I'll try to catch up on books that I'm blurbing or something like that. But, most of the time, it takes me a full day. Every single day I'm waking up and I don't know what's happening in the story, and I'm sitting down and I'm figuring it out, Monday through Friday, 8 to 6. Starting with Forever, Interrupted, I somehow convinced myself that in order to create content, I had to consume content. What this means is that I have legitimized binge watching television and told myself that I must do it for work. First drafts are always awful. If you refuse to put anything on the page unless it's golden, you won't get anywhere. Know when to let go. Your book is never going to be perfect. Nothing is. You just have to get to a place where you believe it is the best you can make it and then give up on it. Otherwise, you will never feel you are truly done. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more author inspiration and writing tidbits.